Greetings, dear friends, and welcome to this sacred space where we dive deep into the power of solitude. Today, let us explore a topic that is often misunderstood or overlooked, the profound and transformative essence of being alone. Solitude is not merely the absence of company or the avoidance of social gatherings. It is so much more than a physical state of isolation. It is a space of quiet reflection, where we step away from the noise of the world and reconnect with the stillness of our own being. In solitude, we find a sanctuary that allows us to be still and listen, not only to our thoughts, but also to the whispers of our hearts, the inner knowing that often goes unheard amid the clamor of daily life. In our modern world, where we are constantly bombarded with stimuli, messages, and expectations, solitude becomes a rare and sacred gift. The very act of being alone is revolutionary, as it offers us a chance to unplug from the external noise and distractions that cloud our awareness. Rather than being something to fear or avoid, solitude is a state of grace that allows us to explore the vast inner landscape of our soul. It invites us to engage in deep introspection, to sit with ourselves, and to rediscover our voice amidst the cacophony of external opinions and judgments. The beauty of solitude lies in its ability to ground us in our truth. When we are alone, free from the opinions and energies of others, we come face to face with our authentic selves. In this space, we are able to release the masks we wear in the outside world, the roles we play, the expectations we try to meet, and the personas we adopt to fit in. In solitude, we are free to shed these layers of conditioning and come home to who we truly are. It is a crucible for transformation, a place where we can evolve, releasing old patterns that no longer serve us and embracing new ways of being that align with our deepest truth. One of the greatest gifts of solitude is the clarity it offers. When we spend time alone, we create the space to ask ourselves the big questions. Who am I? Truly. What do I want from life? What is my purpose, and what makes me come alive? In these moments, we can sift through the clutter of external noise and distractions, allowing us to connect with our inner knowing. Solitude gives us the opportunity to reflect on our lives without the influence of others, helping us align with our deepest values, aspirations, and desires. In solitude, we are able to cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness. We become more attuned to our thoughts, emotions, and patterns of behavior. This heightened awareness allows us to identify the areas of our lives that need attention and growth. It is in these quiet moments that we can begin to heal the wounds we carry, to forgive ourselves for past mistakes, and to nurture the parts of ourselves that have been neglected. Solitude provides the space for deep inner work, and in doing so, it fosters personal growth and self-compassion. But solitude isn't just about personal introspection. It is also a doorway to developing a deeper spiritual connection. When we spend time in solitude, we open ourselves up to the divine, the sacred, the unseen forces that guide and support us. In the stillness, we become more attuned to the subtle energies of the universe, and we open ourselves to receiving intuitive insights and spiritual guidance. It is in the quiet moments, when we are still and receptive, that we can hear the voice of the divine most clearly. The presence of the sacred becomes palpable, and we come to realize that in our solitude we are never truly alone. We are surrounded by the loving energy of the universe, connected to something far greater than ourselves. For many, the idea of solitude is often conflated with loneliness. But there is a vast difference between the two. Loneliness is the absence of connection, a feeling of isolation that comes from a lack of meaningful relationships or companionship. Solitude, on the other hand, is the presence of self. It is a time to connect with our innermost being, to nurture our spirit, and to honor the journey we are on. When we embrace solitude, we find that we are never really alone. We are in communion with ourselves, our higher purpose, and the divine. As we walk the path of solitude, we also gain a new appreciation for the relationships in our lives. Solitude teaches us that the quality of our relationships matters far more than the quantity. It gives us the space to evaluate the people we surround ourselves with, to discern which relationships nourish our growth and which ones drain our energy. In solitude, we can set healthy boundaries, protecting our energy from toxic influences and creating space for deeper, more meaningful connections. Solitude helps us to see the value of intentional relationships, ones that are built on mutual respect, love, and support. Moreover, solitude helps us cultivate self-reliance and inner strength. When we spend time alone, we learn to depend on ourselves rather than seeking validation, approval, or guidance from others. We discover that we are capable of providing for our own emotional, spiritual, and mental needs. This self-reliance empowers us to move through the world with confidence and grace, knowing that our sense of worth comes from within, not from external sources. In solitude, we realize that we are enough as we are, and that we have the strength and wisdom to navigate life's challenges on our own terms. Solitude is also a powerful catalyst for creativity. Many of the world's greatest artists, thinkers, and innovators have recognized the importance of solitude in their creative process. When we are alone, free from distractions, our minds can wander and explore new ideas. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that inspiration strikes, and we are able to tap into the wellspring of creativity that lies within each of us. Solitude allows us to enter a flow state where our creative energy can move freely and without inhibition. It is in this space of inner stillness that we can give birth to new ideas, visions, and creations that have the power to change the world. In solitude, we also learn the art of self-compassion. As we spend time with ourselves, we become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and inner dialogue. This awareness allows us to practice kindness towards ourselves, to be patient with our own growth, and to forgive ourselves for past mistakes. Self-compassion is the foundation of self-love, and it is through solitude that we cultivate this essential quality. In solitude, we learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend, recognizing that we are all on a journey of growth and self-discovery. One more crucial aspect of solitude is its ability to restore balance in our lives. In a world that often glorifies busyness, productivity, and constant activity, solitude reminds us of the importance of rest and rejuvenation. It gives us the time and space to recharge our energy, to reconnect with our inner peace, and to realign with our highest self. Solitude is a sanctuary where we can find refuge from the demands of daily life and reconnect with what truly matters. In this space of stillness, we are able to restore harmony to our minds, bodies, and spirits, allowing us to move through the world with greater ease and grace. As we journey through this exploration of solitude, let us remember that being alone is not a state of deprivation, it is a state of fullness. It is a time to connect with the richness of our inner world and the boundless wisdom of the universe. In solitude, we are able to tap into the wellspring of creativity, intuition, and spiritual insight that resides within each of us. It is a time of deep introspection, spiritual growth, and creative expansion. So if you feel called to embrace solitude, do so with an open heart. Know that in this sacred space you will discover your true essence, your deepest purpose, and your greatest potential. Solitude is not something to fear or avoid. It is a gift, a blessing, and a powerful tool for transformation. Embrace it fully, for it is in the silence that we hear the most profound truths of our soul. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of solitude. May you find peace, wisdom, and joy in the quiet moments of your life. And may you always remember that being alone is a path to deep inner connection, self-love, and spiritual enlightenment.